if you want to become a better listener, I'm gonna give you 9 ways for you to become a better listener. This is out of our How to Become a Real Success formula that we use with teams and organizations. And so when I coach leaders to these principles, I help them look at these 9 different ways. But before I do share this with you, let me share something that I think will set the stage for this video. Listening is not a passive activity. Many times we do things, we kind of multitask, and we listen to audiobooks and we listen to things and we think we are actually hearing what's being said and we're listening, but we're not. Because listening, it's a very active activity. So if you think you're listening and if you're multitasking, or you're looking at your phone, or you're looking in your computer when someone talks to you, and even looking away, let me tell you something. The message that it's sent is that you're not important. I'm not listening to you right now. I'm distracted by something else. I'm thinking somewhere else. I'm not really with you. So how do you give someone the message that, yes, I'm listening, I'm here? Here is 9 ways you could do that. Number 1, look at the speaker. Look at the speaker. Be so focused to the speaker, to the person that is speaking with you, so you have eye contact, that you are directly looking at them, and notice all the body language. By doing that, you give them the message. Well, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm focused. I'm with you. It doesn't matter what happened. Maybe it's a crash accident. I don't care, right? I'm here with you. Don't interrupt them. Many times we think that just by approving, so yeah, those are micro interruptions. It stops their train of thought. If we have a clarification question that we want to ask, if we interrupt their exposure or their explanation, their story, then we're not gonna know what they're gonna say. So don't interrupt. Focus on understanding their point of view. Determine what they need at the moment, not what your plan was, not what you think they need. Look and determine what they need at this moment, right? So that's why you're listening, to really get the real situation right now, not how it was and not how you thought would be. Check your emotions. Like, how do I feel listening to what they say, and how is this going to impact what I'm going to say or the way I'm going to listen? Suspend your judgment. Don't make any judgment on what they're saying. Just listen. Sum up the major points that they said at big intervals. So instead of you kind of interrupting their exposition and their expose, if you like, quite often, and asking kind of clarification questions, allow them to share what they want to share, and then at bigger intervals kind of summarize. What I'm hearing is this, and let me summarize a little bit what I heard. What I heard you say was this, and you kind of try to summarize those and get some clarification. Ask clarifying questions. Ask questions just for clarity, not to defend yourself or not to make a judgment. And always make this listening a priority. Many times when we listen to people, they are thoughts that are triggered in our mind, and we can actually go on a thought and miss what people say. And also we can feel the urge to add something, to say something, to kind of add how our experience was, or to say, well, I understand that. And so they don't necessarily need that. What they need to is to see that they listen to. So these are 9 ways for you to become a better listener, because listening, it's an active task. It's an active activity. So look at the speaker, don't interrupt, focus on understanding, determine the need at that moment, check your emotions and how they impact the conversation, suspend your judgment, sum up at major intervals, ask questions for clarity, and always make listening a priority.